Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams? Ready to go? And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
That's in there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one popped up. Paredes drops into the glove, and there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Snags it for the second out.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Carlos Correa now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Houston, here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. King back to work. He was late there, strike one.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Matt Wallner, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And a big swing and a miss.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Abraham King. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
That one ripped. That's back there. That one is gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That's through there for a strike. Naylor went deep in his most recent game. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, in there long enough, then I would, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. 0-2 now as he swings through it. 2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Twins retired in short order. Still behind by a count of 1. Back here in Houston, here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that one fouled off. And misses inside. On the inside corner for called strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. And there's a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike. The Twins hitless so far in the game. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. King working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Smash down the left field line. And foul ball.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Rogers leads off first with one away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
King back to work. Lewis stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That's in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one. Here's Byron Buxton. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
This one popped up. Paredes. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that is that. So let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. That one at triple digits.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Fastball for a strike. That's down and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Cancel.
And they'll do it again. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. incredible. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Abraham King. King made a massive impact in his last game with 4 home runs. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with the swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Martin in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Correa at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Popped up. Rogers makes the play, and it's out number 3. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Astros 6 and the Twins 0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. King back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Paredes whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Myers on his way over. And it's 2 down.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Buxton in the box again. Takes the strike. That one in triple digits.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And add another K. That's number 17. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Abraham King. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 8-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. There's a strike.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swings and misses. They balls 2 strikes.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Down to the last out for the Twins.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, dude. Get back on track. His team needs him.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
King is just 1 strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Abraham King with an off-the-charts 4 home run game last time out. 4 taters. What could this guy possibly do for an encore? It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Abraham King. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Buxton ranges back. Way back, out of here. He hammers one out to center. That's his 5th homer in the series. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
town. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's going back. Back some more. And it clears the train tracks. Choo-choo. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Abraham King. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another homer. His 8th of the series. It's 10-2. Zingy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros have won 20 straight games. King had a sensational showing in the win. A sensational 4-homer effort at the dish.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Abraham King with an off-the-charts 4-home run game last time out. 4 taters. What could this guy possibly do for an encore? Now the left fielder, Austin Martin. Zingy, he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers coming on, but it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Out to short. King zips it across. Now 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Grounds one to short. King tosses to first. That takes care of Correa. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Royce Lewis.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
To third. Throws to first in time.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That one gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. It's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
This one in the air center field. Myers. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the shortstop, Abraham King.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Ryan back to work. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. King slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That is up. The second baseman, Edward Julian.
Base is empty, 1 away. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Up next for Minnesota.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the grab, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in.
3.
2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop, Abraham King.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. He's second, he's safe.
Yeah, like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Back here at Dyken Park. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3. You're out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. 3. You're out.
Now batting, shortstop, Abraham King.
Absolutely belted. Back there. And forget it. All muscle to center field. That's 9 homers this series. It's 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
We go to the 8th, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Jose Miranda. Trying to bunt his way on. Paredes whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing.
You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Gone! Ball game! Another homer. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing.
3-2 the final score. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Singing, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Abraham King. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
You know, dude, playing a full season of baseball at this level is hard enough, but to do it as a two-way player, it's even more challenging. I hope fans appreciate the work he's putting in this season to make all of this happen. It's pretty special. With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Josh Rojas.
Nope.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
That's why it's important to manage your workload as a two-way player. This season is a grind. You want to give everything for your team, but you can only do that if you're healthy and available.
On the ground, right side. Altuve throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're midway. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. King back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The Astros would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Just missed.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Next to hit, Austin Wells. And there's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Cabrera in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1, 2, 3. And we're back. And now the DH, Abraham King. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Owen Miller stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Yanks held in check. Still no score. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
On to the 4th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Stepping in, Josh Rojas. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammate...
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 4th time today. So the Yanks go in order. They're down 4-0. Back here in Houston, here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Sliced hard but foul. The Yankees hitless so far in the game. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Next is the designated hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swings and misses. 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's the strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Incredible. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 4-0. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. King back to work. Now a check swing, but he held up. There's a swing and a miss.
Great deception with the changeup there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Volpe now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And next for New York, Owen Miller. His righty-lefty splits there. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Dyken Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Abraham King. King went deep twice in his last game. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Abraham King. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one ripped left field, and it hits the fence. One run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed in everybody.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a pop-up. Walker makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And Judge spoils that one. Broken bat, rolling to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That one misses. 1-0. King into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he...
And that one is lifted in the air. Pena makes the grab, 1 away. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Next offered in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Got him looking for the K. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, not going to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings and misses, struck him out. First and second, 2 down. Abraham King, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bellinger drop step going back. And forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 13-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat. That's Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, You knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up. Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Cut on and missed at 101. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Volpe now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 0-1. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Got the bat going too soon at strike two.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this picture in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third. Strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Abraham King went yard 3 times last game. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Abraham King. Cole back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone into the deck area in center, home run. That's worth the price of admission. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
There's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. No outs. Runners at first and second. King made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
1 down. And next to hit for Houston, Abraham King. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it clears the train tracks. Choo-choo. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 8-4. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something.
Abraham King went yard 3 times last game. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That one the other way, and it gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the seventh,
Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1 to Walker, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a pop-up. No play. That's an infield single.
Take your base.
2 outs, runner at first. Abraham King up next for the Astros. Ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He'll touch them all. That's his 7th home run of the series, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Josh Rojas. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Leon pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
2 down, nobody on. This one lifted in the air, left field. Myers makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the on to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. It's a leadoff walk. One out, base is empty. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Bellinger makes the grab.
Ball four. Ball four. Take your base.
2 outs. Bases are full.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer, his 8th of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2. Singy, he just tied Ken Griffey Jr. with his 630th career home run.
Well, to be mentioned in the same breath as Ken Griffey Jr., that's just kind of a wow, and I'm sure something he's going to have a hard time allowing it to settle in. Griffey Jr. did everything great. There's no question this guy's headed to the Hall of Fame. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good bats to get.
You're out. 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 3. You're out. 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 3. You're out. 3. 3. 3. Ball four. Take your base. Out. Out. 3.
Now, Abraham King. Hedrick, a 6'6" southpaw, 28 years old. And he found his way onto the team after being clean. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's 9 homers this series. And they boost their lead. It's 9-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
New inning getting started, and here is Austin Wells. That's out to center field. McCormick. And it's caught for the out. So 1 out, nobody on. Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Rogers throws to first, and they're down to their last out. So up next, Anthony Volpe.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
Blanco is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. King had a great showing in the win. 3 homers.
Thank you.